Hey there, everybody. Just wanted to check in for a little bit. Normally, we would be going live at 1 o'clock Eastern on Sunday, and due to some wonderful things actually taking place, I realized it was going to need to be switched our time for today. So we didn't actually do a live broadcast earlier today. Um, this A few days ago, I turned 50 and was met with, oh my goodness, an abundance of some of the most beautiful surprises that I never could have anticipated, and am deeply grateful for, and will always remember. And that included some surprise visits in town from long distances to come and be with me for uh, my uh, 50th natal day celebration. So the weekend was very busy. We weren't here today, and I just felt like it was useful to honor that time with such precious and wonderful loved ones and family members specifically. And so I did still want to at least check in for a little bit. Hello to you out there. I'm not sure exactly who's out there, but I'd love for you to drop something in the chat and let us know who's out there. I'd like to say hello, to acknowledge your presence, to acknowledge your existence. um, I guess I should have said that the other way around, to acknowledge your existence, to acknowledge your presence here, and to send peace and love your way. So thank you for all who are here. Hey, greetings, Jennifer. Good to see you, my sister. Um, Glad that you're able to make it through. I won't be on very long today. Operating on a very significantly low amount of sleep. um, and as I was saying earlier, it'd been a very busy, very exciting weekend, uh, and last several days, in fact, that definitely did not include much sleep or rest or downtime at all. So excuse me for not being on very long today. But those others who are here today, we've got Jennifer here, and appreciate your presence, Jennifer. Um, and and anyone else here, we certainly are happy to have you here as well, and want to acknowledge the blessing of your presence also. Okay. All right. So, um, hmm, coming from this space that I'm in of deep, deep gratitude, and also even in the midst of feeling as tired and sleepy as I have, there's been some healing work I've needed to do to uh, offer some level of support to some others. Um, and I just like to check in with you all. How are you all doing out there? What kind of things are on your mind? What kind of things are you wondering about? What kind of questions do you have? Or any of that? Certainly would be more than happy to address some of that on this evening. And I see we've got several people who are here. I don't know who most of the people are who are here. Jennifer is the only person who's commented about your presence. But I certainly would like to acknowledge any and all who are here. Feel free to jot it in the chat. Just a quick hello, or uh, again, any questions or any comments that you might have. And if I come across as being slap happy or anything like that, it is indeed because I have been feeling extremely sleepy. But in spite of that, I wasn't going to sacrifice the special time with those who travel long and far to be with me this past weekend to maximize that time. Okay. What I will say, however, is that there is something uh, beautiful about uh, the continuation of the sands through the hourglass of time. Um, I've been blessed to be on this planet for 50 years now. The day before my natal day, I just started feeling like spontaneously, started just feeling really good. And I feel a new something in me. Um, uh, quite honestly, I feel a new swagger. Um, and there's something to be said about really allowing yourself to be seasoned in the flavoring of life. Okay, to allow yourself to be marinated in that. Um, some people feel concerned about growing older or want to hide their age and things of that nature. I want to encourage you to embrace it. Embrace it fully, 100% completely, because where you are right now is where God allowed you to be. Okay, it's definitely by some sense of grace that you're able to be here for however many years you have been here, and there's no shame in that whatsoever. I admittedly, um, you know, things don't always look the same over time. You know, things don't stand up in the same way maybe that they used to. Things might be a little more saggy than they used to. Hair might not be as full as it once was. There may be lines that might start showing over time. But if that's where you are, embrace it. Embrace. That's what I'm doing. And I can't say that I wasn't subject to to having feelings about things changing over time. But there's something going on in me now that I'm just fully embracing it. And I want to encourage you to do the same wherever you are in life's journey right now. I want to encourage you to embrace that. I want to check in. Feeling extremely sleepy and not feeling the most energy isn't necessarily the most ideal place to do some healing from. But I do want to extend the opportunity if anybody is interested or would like some support in that area. Please let me know, and I'll do a little bit. Otherwise, this is just going to be a real quick video, and we'll go more in depth at another time. Okay. I know a lot of times we typically go for about an hour or so. I can say with reasonable confidence, this is not going to be a more lengthy video. This will be a shorter video this evening. So, all right. I don't see any comments. I know that it's a little bit of a delay between the time the words pass out of my mouth and the time those words enter your ears, and that's okay. I'll give just a moment, and if not, I'll just get ready to move on and honor my own body and brain with a little bit of rest. Okay, as it's certainly something that would be beneficial. All right. Okay, no, Jennifer says, no worries. I'm well, happy, had a great week. I certainly did, and thank you. I will be getting some cardio in, and I appreciate that. Not tonight, but I certainly appreciate your gesture. All right, well, many blessings to you. Send you peace and love. And look forward to catching you next time. Have a good night.